there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
So, today we are talking Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys know why you are here. Today we are talking about the ratings for Reunion Part 3 of Season 6 of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I meant to talk to you guys about this sooner. However, there was a lot of chaos. Number one being this Martell interview with Tasha K. Some recaps, of course, as you guys know, from Melody Cherie's event with Carlos King. Just some more tidbits on that. And then, of course, yesterday, Martell doxing his ex-wife and his kids. Like, it was just a lot, you guys. But nonetheless, in this particular video, as you guys know, and my ratings, there is no, it doesn't matter if the ratings increase or decrease. We're still going to talk about it and assess what went right, what went wrong. As you guys know, the Reunion Part 2 had the higher viewers. So Reunion Part 1 at 364,000 viewers. The Reunion Part 2 had 402,000 viewers. Usually the reunion ratings go up and typically are the highest when we get to the last part, because everybody wants to see what the final part's about and what's going to happen, except for Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys. Except for Love and Marriage Huntsville, because the ratings decreased from 402,000 on the Reunion Part 2 to 317,000, you guys. So 85,000 less people tuned into the Reunion Part 3. The demo was at 0.09 for Reunion Part 2. It ticked down a notch, down to 0.08 for Part 3 of the reunion. Why do I think this happened? Why do I think the ratings ticked down versus increasing? I think a lot of the drama, kind of associated with all the stuff going on off the show. I truly believe that, you guys. It's just been one thing after the other. And I think also there really wasn't anything good in the preview for the third part. Because once again, we were rehashing, Martell and Nell talking about whether or not people should get passes for cheating too, and still trying to push that false narrative that Melody Cherie cheated on Martell, which is utterly bogus. And then, of course, the pregnancy storyline with Tisha and Marceau that nobody cared about. And Marceau's up here talking about, well, it is possible for Tisha to cheat because she has two holes. It was just inappropriate, right? And of course the drama with Tisha and her cousin Kiki, and a lot of people, as you guys know, were just frustrated with Carlos King's style of hosting these reunions. I can't even believe that he said that this is his favorite reunion up to date. I miss Egypt Gerard hosting the reunions on the OWN network, because what I liked about her was that she was fair. She was not biased. She asked the questions that people wanted to know the answer to, not just inappropriate questions, but actual questions about what happened on the show, about certain relationships in the cast, and whether or not people could move forward. And there was no favoritism. She allowed everybody to speak. The issue that I have with Carlos King, and this is the same issue that happened when he worked at Bravo and he was doing Real Housewives shows, was that he latches on to usually the people who are not the most popular. Usually the people that are willing to do mess in front of the cameras or cause chaos and for the cameras, which is, in this case, would be Martell, Marceau, and Tisha, right? That are willing to just, say or do whatever to make, in particular, Melody Cherie look bad, if we're keeping it a buck for what it is. He latches on to those people that he likes to, see how far he can take things, to malign who are actually the stars of the show, who actually are the people who have the largest fan base, who have done the most with their platform, which in the instance of Love and Marriage Huntsville is nobody other than Melody Cherie Rogers. And the biggest issue I had was Carlos King was not fair in his questioning. Some of the questions were completely inappropriate and out of bounds. Some didn't even have anything to do with the show or the storylines that were displayed on the show. I still don't know why Betty was there in the beef with Melody Cherie Rogers versus her specifically just talking about her family issues. Like, it was just very bizarre. It was just like in a moment to just have somebody's mom come in and attack, and it was completely unnecessary. The cutting off constantly of Kiki, of Mel, allowing Martell to have his little tantrums, you know, to shout in between anytime Melody Cherie is trying to tell her side of the story, allowing Tisha and Marceau the floor to say whatever they want, even if it was a flat out lie. It was just awful, you guys, and I just don't understand why Carlos keeps doing it. It's easy to validate the receipts that people are saying. So I just don't understand. Like, he has to take the bias out of it and not go out of bounds with some of the questions. And then again, Carlos likes to push certain things that he wants to happen. So, like, he still wants Mel and Martell, after all of the drama that has taken place with the revenge P, with him doxing his ex-wife, and all of these things, and putting his kids in danger, as well as his ex-wife, and all of these things, and he is still trying to push for them to be together. He is still trying to push for Martell and Melody Cherie Rogers to reconcile and be a couple again, you guys, which is completely and utterly insane. It truly is. Like, the level of toxicity, the level that this person wants to go to, regardless if it puts him in jail, regardless of the consequences, and he continues to have people backing him. And they've enabled, like I said in previous videos, they've enabled a monster. They've enabled a demon to, you know, see how low he can go, see how much he can antagonize Mel, and all of these things. And even with her having her own security, her own bodyguards 24/7, and an on-site therapist, in the event that Martell just pops up, which has happened several times during filming, even though Melody Cherie has said specifically that she does not want to film with her ex-husband, that she wants no parts of this, and they just, have them show up at random to a kid's birthday party, to these cast trips, just to whatever. I think moving forward, in the event that Martell still happens to be on this show, we need to do separate cast events where, if it's going to be the whole group, there can be no more situations where Martell and Mel are filming at the same location. It's not going to work, you guys, because again, Martell has shown whatever type of false narrative he likes to push. As much as he likes to think he is the victim, he actually is the person who is the aggressor, the manipulator, the person who is really trying to cause the most chaos, the most drama, the most discord, and it has to stop. It really has to stop, you guys. There has to be a stand people can take at this point. So hopefully, like I said, they'll bring the gauntlet down, hopefully this time around, on Martell and whoever the co-conspirators are. We, of course, have our speculation of, potentially people in the cast who have also, been privy to Martell's behavior and chose to remain quiet. And chose not to say anything because Martell may have tea on them. Martell may know their alleged, indiscretions, and they don't want that out there, right? But here's the thing, how much does it cost for you to just be a decent human being and not selling your soul for the sake of fame and fortune, you guys? So I'm not surprised that nearly 100,000 people said, you know what, thanks, but no thanks. I'm not going to tune in, right? Because of just all of the outside of the show chaos that continues to take place, that continues to really overshadow the actual show itself, because a lot of the things that are happening off the show and off camera, we barely see on the show anyways. We barely see anything that Melody Cherie has going on with any of her businesses, and the business that they do try to quote-unquote show on the show, it is fake. It's fake scenes, it's empty offices, it's people that are not even a staff member. Like, it's all phony. But the people who are actually working and actually getting things accomplished and getting things done, they're not being showcased. Instead, they want to showcase the upteenth time Melody and Martell getting into an argument. Or Martell showing up somewhere unannounced, or Martell trying to provoke a certain reaction out of Melody Cherie Rogers so that once again he can play victim. So when you go in that direction, even though the focus of the show was supposed to be about Black entrepreneurship and getting back to business and all of these things and showing how these Black families are, taking care of both of their family and taking care of business and standing on business, instead we're standing on BS. We're standing on drama. We're standing on chaos. We are forcing a toxic work environment of somebody who does not want to film with their ex-husband, who is sending out revenge pee to people and doxing her and their kids, on the internet to any blogger who's willing to take it on. And there's zero consequences, you guys. But enough is enough. So I am curious to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments. What do you guys think of 85,000 people saying, you know what, thanks but no thanks, I did not want to watch part 3 of this reunion, or I'll just hit the recap on YouTube or whatever. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.